right.
Get your nipples.
Are we done? Oh my goodness. What's your motivation to stay married? How do you stay motivated in the marriage? How do you stay inspired to perform to your best, give your all to the marriage? You know, sometimes marriage can be a little rough. It seems like a 9-to-5 job. You gotta work and go through things, and you gotta do this and you gotta do that, and it can weigh on you. Whenever you in a situation where it puts a lot of pressure on you, you can lose your motivation to continue to do the things that you have to do, that you need to do in order to keep the marriage going good. So how do couples stay married? We've been married a long time. How do we stay motivated? Let's give the folks a few tips on how to stay motivated.
All right. I would say the number one for us was good for us. It was kind of, life-changing for us, is having a positive mentor. It could be just watching a video online. It could be someone physical that you both go talk to, or just having. Yeah,
it's that's all about perspective.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when your marriage, you're looking down, and your marriage constantly have you going down. Your mindset and your perspective has to look up. So what's going to cause you to look up on what the possibilities could be when you don't feel motivated to do certain things?
Right.
And so that mentor piece is important. Because mentors, and like SeMonne said, it don't have to be face to face. It don't have to be somebody that you physically come in contact with, but it can be something like this video. You can watch and stay motivated. Because once you have someone has you looking up and saying that there's greater, to keep pushing, keep going. Like with a physical trainer or something like that, it's going to cause you to do the things that you need to do. So mentor. Finding mentors.
And then number 2 is establishing reminders. The big why factor.
Yeah, I'm big on that, because when you wake up, it's not natural sometimes to do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
So just to have that reminder there saying, this is why I do what I do. Right. This is why I perform the way I perform. This is why I got to be a good husband. What's your reminder? So for me, what's your reminders?
My reminder is, I always told Tim my dream is to, I got a corny dream, grow old together, have this wraparound porch, running after our grandkids. But to me, that's my whole why. Like, that's my motivation. When it looks rough and it looks rocky, that's what I really want. And I really want it to be him. Yeah.
And my reminder, I got this big dream board in my room. And one of the things on my dream board is me old and gray with my wife, my grandkids. And so when I look at that in the morning, that's the first thing I look at, and I say, man, that reminds me that I got to be on the top of my game if I'm ever going to get to that destination, if I'm ever going to get to that finish line.
When we make it there.
And then number 3, listen to testimonials.
Right.
How do you stay motivated? You listen to testimonials. Right. Like if you hear about someone that has done something greater than what you have done, it motivates you to say, man, that's possible. That's past possible. Oh, let me see what we can do then. Right.
I think testimonies is really well. We always hearing, girl, did you hear what what's name did? And you always hearing the drama, the negativity, the drama part. But put yourself around positive things. Like find websites. There's couples always talking about something good on the website. Yeah. And there's couples that make it through a lot. Get books. I've been reading a lot of books about people that made it through a lot of things and they're still together.
One of the reasons why we felt called to start this IWillWillU.com, one of the reasons why we felt motivated is because we didn't feel like there was enough people talking about the positive stuff that goes on in marriages. Like who's showing that piece? You see all this drama on TV. You see all this drama in the music, and you see a lot of divorces happening. But there is positive testimonies of marriages that are doing well, that is typical, that is that's normal. It's normal to be happy and be married, and you can be young, happy and married. That's possible. So if it's possible, that means that you can get it. And so to hear those testimonies, it'll keep you motivated to keep pushing on when you don't feel like pushing on.
And you know, we are a living witness. You know, if God did it for us, He'll do it for anybody.
Right.
You know, it was nothing about me and Tim that kept each other together. It was all God.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
And all you have to do is just have true love.
Yeah.
Despite of what people say about you or what it looked like to them, just have true love and be ready. Just be willing. You know, just be willing.
Ready, willing, and able.
I will you. You know.
All right, number 4. Set goals for your marriage. Like a lot of times I talk to people, there's no goal set for their marriage. So they're like living day by day. There's no progress. They can't track, okay, we've grown.
Right.
And I can recognize, I can look back and say that me and SeMonne has grown. And some of that has just been natural growth, but part of that has been managed growth, where we said, this is where we need to get to. We need to stop arguing. We need to stop screaming at each other, right? That was a realistic goal. I was like, if we're going to be happy, we can't yell at each other. So we made a commitment to set a goal that we're going to stop yelling at each other and take that out.
I just want to say one thing. Tim is real good at goal setting. You know, I'm always the feisty one, because when he said stop, you know, it's not normal for people to argue. I was like, what are you talking about? Yes, it is, you know. So I just want to encourage anybody, if they have a spouse that's fighting against them and you're trying to take your marriage to another level and your spouse is, you know, being a little negative, keep trying. It's contagious. It will rub off. You know, he came to me all the time telling me what was not normal, and I did not want to hear none of that. But he lived by example. And because he lived by example, it made me live by example. So I want to encourage anybody that's trying to take it to another level, keep trying. Don't give up.
So set goals. And then number 5, if you're setting goals with number 4, number 5 is, and we always forget about this, is to celebrate those goals when you reach them. Like when you get to that spot where you say, man, we did that thing.
We made it.
Don't overlook that. Don't overlook that. That's important to say that we got to that spot. We did it. We accomplished that. Celebrate it. Take each other out. You know, wives, take care of your husbands. Husbands, take care of your wives type thing. Like celebrate those little small victories. It could be something small like, we want to keep the house clean. If it stays clean for a week, celebrate.
Right.
We want to save $100 in our bank account. If you save $100 in your bank account, celebrate. You know, make sure that you guys are appreciating the growth in your marriage.
Right.
So those are five things that you can do to stay motivated.
All right. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with us and.
Do the point.
I would like for you to come onto the website to IWillWillU.com. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.